Hey guys, it's Andrea with Live to Play Network, and today I'm reviewing the Stanton SCS.4DJ digital DJ mixing station. As you can see, this is a pretty cool unit. It has everything that you need to start DJing all together in one unit. You've got two media player decks and a mixer built right in. And so we're going to go through, in this first video, it's going to be an overview of all the basic stuff. Let's start with the input-output. Alright, let's look at the back of the unit here. We've got a power button, we've got our adapter, we've got two USB ports, one in and one out of the unit. That's because this unit can also be used as a MIDI controller, so you can plug that into your computer and use it with Tractor, and there's a few other programs, so those are listed in the text of this review. We've got unbalanced RCA outs, and we've got balanced 1/4 inch out, master outs, and then we've got a Kensington lock feature here. If you want to lock this down into your rig, you can do that. Okay, on the front we've got a mic input, mic volume control knob, and the master volume knob right next to it. Okay, and then on this side we've got the mix master control knob. That's basically a choice between whether you're hearing the master or your headphone mix. We've got a volume for your headphone mix knob, and we've got two headphone outs. You've got your standard 1/4 inch jack, and then we've got an 1/8 inch jack, and those can be used at the same time. Alright, let's start by looking here at the LCD. This is where basically all your choices happen in terms of choosing files. The coolest part about this unit to me is that you have such connectivity via the USB ports. I'm basically using a thumb drive. There's another USB port here on the front of the unit. I've got a thumb drive plugged in there with some tracks in it. And we're going to go ahead and load those up into both the decks. So we've got some buttons on the front here that allow us to get through our menus, and the first one here is home waveform. We don't have anything loaded yet, so it's not really showing us anything in the decks, but once we do, you'll see that when we hit the waveform button, we'll see those waveforms. We've got a browse button that takes us to our track listing on the media, and we've got a playlist button that takes us to playlists for both decks, and a system button, which is all the other menus that control all the other parameters inside the system. We're going to do a separate video on that. So let's go to browse, and we're going to load a track. And we do that by choosing a track with the jog wheel that's just below the LCD. So I'm going to choose, let's see, where is it? I'm going to choose this track, and I'm going to hit load A. And that's going to load that song right up into deck A over here on my left. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit browse. We're going to choose a different track, and we're going to hit load B over here on deck B, and then you can see that we've got a song in both decks, and if we hit waveform, we can see those waveforms there, and that will show you also cue points and loop points. And all the colors mean, something specific. We're not going to go over all that, but it's very, very easy to find your cue points, find your loop points, and look at the waveform tracks. So that's basically where we start.